right here, chilling with the one and the only.
What's up, Jay? Kwame, you want a grape?
No, maybe later.
I don't want no grapes. All right, cool.
So, Kwame, let everybody in Richmond know who doesn't know. They must be way out in the backyard, a country part of Virginia, what Kwame is about. Who is Kwame?
Kwame is a singer, writer, producer, arranger, manager, video director, artist, kid that gets up on stage and just rips it all up. I'm an all-around type of guy.
Everything. You do it all. Okay. All right. Any new projects we should be looking forward to?
Okay. The lead singer that sang Only You and One of the Big Boys, she's coming out with her own album that I've just written and produced and arranged. Okay. My new album that I did all the music and all that good stuff too. And those are the next two projects coming out. Then I have some new rap groups coming out on the scene actually next summer. So, you know, next year.
Busy man.
Yeah, trying to keep busy, got to pay the rent.
Yeah.
Eat some grapes.
I got to congratulate you on Larry. He's slamming.
Larry is a good friend of mine. Matter of fact, he was staying with me at my crib for like the last week. We was like working on his new stuff. Chuck Nice from 3 Times Dope produced his last album. I had influence on it, but you know, there's a lot of work that I was supposed to have done in the album, but I had so many other projects to do, I couldn't really get to it. Right. So like Larry's next stuff, you know, we're gonna really get down and do some stuff. But you know, it's like a brother to me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know.
Yeah. Is anything that's gonna be different that we can expect in this album? Is your style gonna change any?
When I started, I was 17 years old. Now I'm 20, so I gotta grow up. You know what I'm saying? Every year is a different growth. First, everything was nice and cute. Second year was a little bit more mature this year. More mature than last year. Everything is just different. There's a couple of new members of the group. A fatter sound, more different, you know. So every year I go to another level to keep my stuff different from everybody else's stuff, you know. And this year is just that much different. I think like most rappers, I was a kid on the street rapping, saved my money. I went to recording studio and recorded my first album out of a bunch of money my pops used to give me, and everybody used to get in the group, got their money together, and recorded my first album, The Boy Genius. I was cool with Herby Love Bug from Salt-N-Pepa fame, and I passed him off a tape just to see what he thought about it. You know, I wasn't trying to ask anybody to shop no tapes for me, but evidently he did. And that's where the deal came about from Atlantic Records, because they was interested in it. And you know, and everything that came about with Kwame was thought up, you know, by me. Everybody sat down at a table and we came up with different plans and everything, but it was more or less not like gimmicks. I wouldn't say, yo, I'm gonna come out with fat polka-dot shirts, fat dye in my hair, and a propeller cap, and they just gonna love it. You know, that's how I dressed, that's how I was rocking, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody just picked up on it. So fortunately that people accepted me for what I was doing, you know, what my stuff was. And it just came like that. You want to do a grape? Let's get a grape.
Let's get a grape over here. My man Chuck Money. Yeah, sure. Great. Give the cameraman one. How did you get the people at Atlantic to accept? Because you came out with a very original album, you know, with the characters and everything like that, and that's used. But how did you convince the executives to, or take you seriously?
You know, I had to roll up on them. You know, it's not. They work very well with me. We work together. It's rarely any. Listen, I can do this. You know, because they see it. You know, they see what can be done, and you know, if you present something to someone in a straight way, you only can get a straight answer and a point of view from that. So, you know, everything is just a real straightforward relationship between myself and the executives at the company, and everything works very well.
Okay. My last question for me before we wrap it up. I read an interview that you did in the magazine one time where you said you had to learn the business end because, you know, you were kind of naive going into it. Did you run into a lot of problems in the beginning when you first were going for that first deal?
Yeah, when I started out, you know, I was like a blind man in the world of seeing people. I was just doing what I had to do it. But now I know what I have to do, how I have to do it, where I have to do it, and when I have to do it. Before I just did it. And so from there, it was just like that. And so now I know my business the business that I'm in. I'm not just a kid on a mic on the stage. I'm in a business, and I know that business that I'm in, and that will hopefully keep me in this business that much longer than anyone else would be in the business, because I know what time it is.